can't be taking penalties. If we are, we got to keep playing for him. I mean, with the game's out of hand, you're going to lose. That's fine. But, you let them score 2-3 goals in the last 5 minutes. That's, we got to look at each other and play for our goaltender there.
Earlier in the game, you guys had that 5-on-3 power play that you didn't score on, and then they score on the 2-man advantage. How big of a swing was that?
I mean, if you look back at any games, I think a 5-on-3, if you score on it, I think that team ends up winning. If you don't score on it, the other team gets momentum. And today was a perfect example. It wasn't just one that went both ways, where we didn't score it and they scored. And, in the end, they had 4 power play goals. But, I'm not going to say that's the difference. That's one part of the difference. But in that third period, I think we tried playing chance for chance with them. And, they got some talented forwards, some good skaters. And, when we get away from our game, that's when we get in trouble. And that's what we did tonight.
The popular thought was, with the time off you guys had, that worked in your favor. What do you think happened?
Yeah, I don't think time on or time off mattered at all. I think it's just we didn't play to our game plan. I think we got away from it. They get that first goal. I think it's kind of a fluke goal. You get chances, and then they ice it, and it stops. He gets a breakaway. And they get, we don't score on 5-on-3. They score on theirs, and all of a sudden it's 3-0 instead of a 1-1 game maybe or something like that. So, you look at that, and you just got to bounce back. We had a good second period there, and then, they scored at the end of that third period. I think we got away from what we wanted to do, and we tried playing almost a high-risk, high-reward game, and when we tried doing that, and when you're down, it's never going to turn out good, and it didn't.
Speaking of which, when the goalie was pulled on that power play, was that Patrick showing confidence in you guys that, you could still come back?
Yeah, I mean, it was a 5-2 game at the time, so, you make that 5-3. I mean, that's fine by us. I think 6-on-4, anyone will take that. He gave us a heads up. We knew it was coming. And, I think we were going to do it if it was 5-on-5 with a power play. So, I mean, we tried and we couldn't get one, and then, they end up scoring a goal, and it kind of gets out of hand. And, those last 2 goals, that's on us. I mean, we can't quit on our goaltender. He's been our best player all year, and we leave him out to dry like that. It's totally unacceptable.
So it's nothing when you play Calgary. Just forget about it.
Good. I mean, the best thing is you're playing tomorrow, so get right back.
I mean, practice hard and did everything that Patrick was telling me, and then it's been. I think this was only my 9th game, but I know what my role is. I got to be ready to play every once in a while and help the team when I get in.
What changed there? I mean, it was a 4-2 game. Looked like you guys were getting the momentum back, and what happened?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like we were still, beginning of the third, we still had some good chances, and we were kind of all over them, but we just couldn't bury any of our chances that we were getting, and then they, every opportunity they got, they were scoring on, so I guess that was the big difference.
Down to a 3-0 lead there. Was the 4-day rest have anything to do with that, or?
I don't think so. I think in the first period we kind of controlled the play a little bit. They got that first one was kind of a lucky bounce for a breakaway, and then the next 2 were power play goals. So obviously the PK has to be sharper on those goals. But first period I thought we still carried the play, and then we just again couldn't score on opportunities that we were getting.
Heard some cheering for you early. Did you get all the tickets you needed?
Yeah, I was lucky. My mom got a box from a Ford dealership in St. Albert, so I didn't have to even get any tickets. So, yeah, I definitely had lots of family and friends here, which was obviously nice.
So yeah, the end result wasn't a great experience, but what was the experience like?
Yeah, obviously it would have been a lot better if we could have won, but just coming in last night, got to go for supper with my grandparents and my family and stuff like that, and today for them all to be here and to score a goal, it was a lucky goal, but just to score a goal in front of them is kind of a thrill. My grandma's here, who hasn't seen me play since junior, and my grandpa, so it was awesome for that.
The 1 year in the league.
What's that for Coach?
Good.
Good look. It seemed like at the end there, everybody was trying to get the puck to you, to try and help you out and complete that hat trick. Did you get that feeling out there?
A little bit. I mean, I just tried to get open and create some plays for everyone. It's nice to have Gazzy out there for that last goal. He provided a big fight for us, and to get guys like that out there at the end of the game is great. So it's always a fun night when you get a hat trick, but I think for us to win in the fashion that we did gives us some confidence, and this homestand could prove to be big for us.
It's funny how things work. Like, you guys had 28 shots, 8 of them end up in the back of the net. You win the fight. Dubnyk plays well. Is it weird how everything kind of just comes together?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been in this league long, but I've been in it enough to know that anything can happen on any night against any team. You got to be ready for that opportunity, and obviously we're not in the best spot in the standings, but like I said, anything could happen. You just have to come out and play your game, and some nights you're going to get 8, some nights you're going to get 0, and tonight was a great night.
What sparked the change for you guys? It looked like a kind of a different team than obviously than Phoenix.
I think getting that first goal, I mean, getting up 2-0 is a big lead for us. And I think even 3-0. And that gives us confidence. We're a team that, you've seen it, where when we're not confident, we're not playing with poise, we don't look like the same team, and then all of a sudden we get a goal or something like that, and it just seems like we're skating better and we have that burst of energy. So the best teams in the league, they don't need that spark, but at times we do.
There were 5 new faces in the lineup.
Good.
You know, Doobie made the key saves at the right times. Obviously, Halsey with his hat trick, self-explanatory.
It's one thing to get a couple of second assists or just lucky here and there, but your assists were some pretty nice playmaking.
Well, obviously, I've had success with Hammer in the past, and you know he's got some tremendous speed on that first one, and on Ebbs is there. That was, a guy going to the net too. So I just found a way to get it to their sticks, and the other one, it was just one of my ones that I bang along the board. So that's hockey.
How important was it at that 3-2 juncture to, not let them get back into and obviously step on their necks instead of being the ones getting stepped on?
Very crucial, and that's when the game gets tight like that, and that's what a sign of a good team is, and fighting through those adversity situations. And we found a way. We want to maintain it now.
Let's talk about that.
I was laughing at the end. I said, I swear we felt like we were in a hockey game not that long ago. So, that's what we're capable of. Obviously, when we stick to it, and there's always going to be times throughout a game where momentum is going to swing a bit, and we got some real big penalty kills and capitalize at the other end.
What did the penalty kill do tonight that made it so effective?
Oh, I mean, lots of things. I think if you watch the guys just work in the corner, when there was a 50-50 puck, guys were just working their butts off to win it and get it down the ice, or just to kill time, and you just saw the effort, and a lot of times it ended up drawing a penalty for them and killing their power play. So it was nice to see.
Before Taylor opened the scoring, you made a couple of pretty big saves there. What's it do for you just to get in a groove early and have a couple of good opportunities that you got to turn away?
Yeah, I mean, you can't go out there hoping for it. Obviously, it's a good opportunity after a frustrating game last game to get out and get better, and when you get a chance to make a couple big saves early, and then Halsey goes flying down the other end and scores, it's a good boost, and you use it as a little adrenaline and a little motivation to go forward.
Were you looking for an assist on that one off the bat?
No. After a game.
A tough opponent. Did you catch yourself off guard with the way you guys handled them, the way you did?
No, I think we focused on our team rather than theirs. Focused on doing the right things in here, and if we can play simple and play to our systems, and everyone buys in and sticks together, I think we're capable of beating anyone.
Hey, when they made it 3-2, what was it like on the bench, or how did you guys handle the adversity as they started to try to push their way back into the game?
Yeah, I think it was a minor setback. The tendency is to tighten up and get a little nervous, but I think we did a good job responding, and Perron did a great job getting that goal and shift the momentum back for us.
How about getting your first goal here at Rexall Place? What was that like for you, and having a good game overall?
Yeah, it was nice. I had a tough one last game. Had to bounce back a little bit, and to score the first one in the building was pretty cool. It was a cool feeling.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, no problem.
Big goals, you score on the rush. We knew before the game that it's a team that it will be very dangerous if we exchange chance with them, and if they go on the rush, this is their game. We just play into their game tonight. That's all, and we need to learn from it. I mean, I was very happy when we came back 3-2. To be honest with you, I mean, and then we had a 4-on-4 situation where I'm talking about. We missed the net. Bang, they're going the other way, 2-on-1, and they scored. This is the type of hockey at that moment we could not do and could have. And in the third, I thought we had great chances. I mean, to start the period, I mean, their goalie made some good saves, and we had that power play where I thought we buzzed, and we just couldn't find the back of the net, and came back after to score. 3 goals in the last 4 minutes? I can't remember, 3 minutes maybe. Then it was, but it was closer than the score show, I think.
You kept Varley in there.
Yep.
Was that because Jiggy's scheduled started tomorrow night?
Yeah, that's one of the reason. Secondly, I don't think it was his fault. Could have pulled him after the 4 goal, and I thought it would be so unfair. They scored 2 breakaway. 2-on-1 situation, power play, perfect shot, and bring Jiggy in with 3 minutes left when it's 5-2. I think it would have been unfair to him as well. He's scheduled to play tomorrow, going in cold, hurt his groin. We're not in a better position. And to be honest with you, I mean, Varley has nothing to blame himself tonight. I mean, they were a perfect shot. They've got skills. I mean, let's give it to them, and they made some nice shots. I mean, the goals they scored, I didn't see too many going in the middle of the net or hit every shot they miss, we stopped them. But the quality of their shots were there tonight. They shoot the puck better than us tonight, and I thought that could have been the difference in that game.
Is there an injury update on?
Yeah, and right now it's difficult to say. I haven't talked to Matt, but we'll see more, I guess, tomorrow or the next day. I mean, the plan is to send him back to Denver tomorrow, and we'll see. I mean, Dr. Parker will meet with Jan, and we'll see. I have more details, but right now I cannot give you more details than that.
Okay, thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
coming, Dallas? What you guys back after the last game?
Well, I don't know if you see a score like that coming, but I was. I think every morning you come into a game, you're optimistic. You're never sitting there going, "Oh God, we're going to get killed tonight," or "We're going to lose." Like you're always optimistic, and over the last few weeks, I think our group has taken a step with some mental toughness and things to that degree. So, did I see a win of that score coming? No, but I certainly thought we would be in a tight game.
What did you think of Martin Marincin in his first game?
I thought he was good. I thought he was solid back there. I thought at a couple times in the game he had maybe a little nerves, which is totally natural, but we were comfortable giving him a little bit of power play time, and he played just a solid game. And that's all you want out of not only a guy playing his first game, but every night from your defenseman. It's just play solid, play simple, and he did that. So that's a great start to that young man's career.
Talk about your first period, Dallas obviously getting off to that 3-goal lead, and you guys were kind of in control from there on.
Don't have to chase the game. You got the lead, and once you get a couple or 3-goal lead, even the other team comes back a little bit, you still have the lead. So it's so important in the game. You guys look up the stats. You see when you score first what the record is. You see if you're up by 2 what the record is. If you go into the third with the lead, what the record is. So it's an important part of the game. Not only the lead was crucial, but that 5-on-3 kill that we had there was like, you never know when the crucial moments in the game are coming. That was one of them.
Devin was very good early, too. Very comfortable in the big last series.
Yeah, I thought he was good late, too. I thought he was good right through. So, yeah, I see what you're alluding to, Matty. Like that's right. Or early. Yeah, when you're looking for the lead, when you don't want to go down exactly. And but yeah, he was good early, he was good in the middle, and he was good late.
Do you feel like 4-on-4 this team stacks up with anyone in the NHL? I mean, do you feel like that's almost an advantage or half a power play when you've got that 4-on-4?
Yeah, for some reason we're excellent 4-on-4. We're dangerous, and it was. I can't remember if it was yesterday or today. My days are all rolling together. But I asked our power play. I said, if we're one of the most dangerous teams, or 4-on-4, why can't we be that dangerous by adding a person? Why does that screw it up? So, but yeah, I think our creativity is probably the biggest thing 4-on-4. We've got some guys that they're creative. They see ice. They know how to find ice, and we've certainly had some success there this year.
Did you see the fight with the guys?
Well, I will say this. I have a lot of respect for Patrick Bordelot. I've coached against that kid in the American League. I have never, ever seen him lose a fight. He is as tough as they come, and he's improved so much as a player. I've watched this kid develop over the years. So Luke coming in to let him know that we weren't going to take that kind of stuff was excellent, and he came out on top in that fight. So it's we want that. We want to stick up for each other, and it's not always a fight. Sometimes it's just a push or a shove or some kind of verbal response, but that's what we need. We need to stick up for each other.
Coach, 8 goals in 9 games, his last 9 games for David Perron. Looking at his production so far this season, the type of player that you got, the way he plays the game, looking at that trade, you got to be happy getting that player, right?
Well, yeah, listen, I can't comment on the kid that went the other way because I've never coached him and I know very little about him. But we've talked about David before. I saw this kid when he was in junior. I've kept an eye on him. And then to get him, and he's turned into a great leader in our dressing room. And for me, he's one of these guys, I can just move him anywhere. I can put him on the left side, I can put him on the right side, I can put him in a checking role. We can put him on the point on the power play if we have to. Like, he can play center a little bit. So it's he's kind of a utility guy, and these utility guys normally don't have hands like that and aren't that dangerous. But he's off to a great start, and that was a great player to acquire by Craig. It's an excellent player to bring into our organization because we need that.
The way the game was going, was there any doubt that Taylor would get his third goal there in the last few seconds?
Well, I was doing my best for him to try to make sure it happened, and then you're not sure if it is going to happen. But I thought the weapon on the power play at the end was Luke going to the net, creating some space for him. I thought he did all the work on the goal.
Dallas, you put Nail on a line. It could have been considered your first line tonight, whatever you want to call it. He ends up with under 13 minutes. What are you seeing out of his game right now? And you obviously wanted to give him some opportunity here tonight. What do you think he did?
I like it's, Nail's always an interesting study. I thought he was going early. We've got him. We've got him. We've had him over on that spot he likes to shoot the puck at on the power play. Tonight we went a different way with the power play after a few too many 2-on-1s and put 2D out there, which cut him back a little bit. And then when it kind of got in the crucial, where I thought the crucial moments of the game, I was hesitant to put him out defensively. We just had other guys ahead of him that way, so that's why his ice time comes back. There's still the level of trust defensively. I think he's trying to get better, but it's definitely a work in progress.
You always say you don't like to mess with winning lineups. Jeff Petrie, a regular, sat him out tonight to reset the player. Do you look at another game because you won, or is Petrie a guy that you look to get back in?
No, Petey's going back in the lineup. I do like keeping winning lineups, but this is one where it will change coming back.
Everything aside, 8 goals, 2 points, whatever. How nice was it as a coach to see guys smiling on your bench at the end of the game, like they enjoyed playing? Ryan Smith said, it's nice to just be really proud of what you just accomplished up there. Hall and Gagne and everybody just smiles on the bench, and just haven't had a chance to see that in a while this year. What's that do for you as a coach?
Well, you want more of it. I'll be reminding them of those smiles and how we played and basically from start to finish. There's a couple times in the second period we've got a couple of great teaching clips of things that we did very well and a couple things we need to improve, but that's what it's about. You want to be smiling at the end of the game. So, go do the right things the right way during the game, and then you get smiles all the time. So in the end, that's what it's about, accomplishing something with the group, and hopefully we continue to build on it. Yeah, he looks like he can be dangerous. He looked like he had a little bit of size and jump. They look to have a fairly strong, 6 or 7 forwards that could do some damage if you're not cognizant of where they're on the ice. So the tape that we watched, they looked real heavy in the offensive zone where they could really protect pucks, and McKinnon was definitely a part of that.
All right. Thanks, Dallas.
All right, guys. Day off tomorrow.